The mountain does not announce when it plans to kill you. There is no warning sound, no signal, no clear moment when survival turns into something else. It simply waits, high above the clouds, where the sky darkens and the wind never rests. A lone climber pushes forward. Every step feels heavier than the last. His legs shake. His hands ache inside frozen gloves. Breathing is no longer natural, it's something he has to remember to do. Up here, the air is thin enough to starve the mind. Thoughts drift, time stretches. Simple decisions feel distant. This is the altitude climbers fear most, a place where the body quietly begins shutting itself down, where mistakes don't feel like mistakes, just rest. He tells himself not to stop. Stopping is death. As he leans into the ice wall, something catches his attention. Not a sound, not movement. A shape. Below him, standing against the slope, is a figure. At first, he assumes his vision is failing. Hallucinations are common at this height. The brain does strange things when oxygen runs low. But the shape doesn't fade, it sharpens. A person stands there, dressed in pale gear that blends perfectly with the snow. No rope, no visible equipment. The face is hidden behind dark lenses that reflect nothing. The climber's heart begins to race. There shouldn't be anyone there. His group is hours behind. No other expeditions were scheduled on this route, and yet, the figure is real. Watching. The climber tries to look away. He can't. A wave of warmth spreads through him. The cold loosens its grip. The burning in his lungs softens. His muscles stop screaming. For the first time in hours, he feels comfortable, safe. A thought slips into his mind, quiet and convincing. You've done enough. He lowers himself onto a narrow ledge, meaning to rest for just a few seconds. The figure begins to move. It doesn't climb like a human. There is no hesitation, no searching for holes. It crosses sheer ice and broken stone, as if the mountain itself is guiding it, effortless. Closer. Closer. The climber watches, detached, as though this is happening to someone else. He tells himself he should stand. Ace old moob. Ace old run, but the idea feels unnecessary. Why rush? The figure disappears briefly behind a ridge. Then it stands directly in front of him. Hands settle on his shoulders. Teare firm col. Unmoving. The dark lenses fill his vision. They feel endless. He wants to scream. Nothing comes out. Among experienced climbers, there are stories never shared with beginners. Stories told only after descent. Only in quiet rooms, only when everyone listening already understands the risk. They speak of something that appears above a certain height, not a creature. Not exactly a person, something older than roots and ropes and records. It does not chase, it waits. Those who encounter it describe the same sensations: sudden warmth, emotional relief, an overwhelming desire to sit down and stop fighting. Doctors blame hypoxia, fear, exhaustion. But the stories don't end there. The figure always positions itself ahead of the climber, never behind, blocking the path to safety, or standing between the climber and the summit. Once seen, it demands attention. Eye contact feels impossible to break, as if the mind itself has been gently locked in place. Those who continue moving sometimes escape. Those who stop rarely do. Recovery teams find bodies frozen and calm, positions sitting, kneeling, resting against rock, faces peaceful. Time strangely unkind to them. Some corpses decay far faster than expected. Others seem aged beyond reason, as if the mountain rushed years into days. No explanation has ever satisfied those who've seen it firsthand. A small number of climbers survive encounters. Their accounts are fragmented, emotional, difficult to document. They describe images reflected in the dark lenses. Warm rooms, sunlight, familiar faces, places of rest and safety. Memories designed to comfort, to convince. Then the images shift. Frozen bodies, endless slopes, Shapes locked in ice. A wordless message presses into their thoughts. You don't have to keep going. One survivor claims they resisted not through strength but refusal. They rejected the comfort. They chose pain. They don't remember how they escaped, only waking days later, being dragged down the mountain by others. That climber never returned. Years afterward, they died suddenly, far from any cold, their bodies showing damage that mirrored extreme exposure. Doctors were confused. The survivor wasn't. Official reports attribute deaths to weather, altitude, sickness, and human error. That explanation is comforting. Incomplete but comforting. Veteran climbers know the truth is less tidy. They say the mountain is not empty. Something walks its highest paths. Something that offers rest when rest is fatal. Something that does not force, only invites. And it has all the time in the world.